Peter Obi responded to Donald Trump's statement about Nigeria regarding the killings, Christian genocide, and all that. And this is what he had to say.
For me, as a politician, my only little suggestion and contribution is that we know where we are now in our country, like a critical junction. So they don't know where nobody needs to tell you people whether things are going right or wrong. I was just talking to somebody this morning. I said, in the past 2 weeks, we've had a position where the President of America has made a statement. I even asked General, I'm sure General will be lecturing you people more on it, had made a statement. And in that critical tweet, issue of genocide, killings were mentioned. I'm happy he's there, and I've asked somebody earlier before you this morning, because I met another general that was coming here this morning in the plane. I said, General, what do you think about this? And I've asked General this morning too. Where we have a situation where somebody mentions something, and instead of looking at the stark reality, are they killings? Yes. We spend time debating whether it's genocide or not. When I think we should have put ourselves together, face the stark reality that is the killings, and find out how we can organize diplomatically and everything, how we can be helped. But for me, what is most important in that tweet is the second line, which says, non-disgraced country. Non-disgraced country. People have asked me, because I've read a lot of news, people are saying, are we disgraced? Are we now this? Are we that? My little, as you people, because like I said, you people are the ones that will shape the future. It's a question we need. As a philosopher, one thing that is central in philosophy is that unexamined life is not worth living. You must go back to yourself and ask yourself. So somebody asked me that question, said, non-disgraced country. I said, what are you talking about, non-disgraced country? What is wrong in it? Why is it that anytime people make comments, instead of looking inward, we're looking the other way around? You are a country with the highest number of 4 people living in one country. 130-something million. You've even gone beyond where a combined population of the 2 biggest countries in the world, which is India and China put together, nearly 3 billion, you have more people living in poverty than 2 of them combined. And you're worried that somebody called you now disgrace. Why don't you look back and know where there's anything that's causing you disgrace behind you? You're a country where you have 20 million people, children out of school. No other country. And you're not worried that somebody called you non-disgraced. We've overtaken India, 7 times our population in infant mortality, and you're worried that somebody called you non-disgraced. You're one of the hungriest countries of the world. Even Ukraine at war dashed you grain to fight hunger, and you're saying non-disgrace. Why don't you look back and know whether there's a disgrace behind you that you can deal with? You're one of the safest places to live in. And that's what I want you people to look at when you read it. It's not about, because some of us, often when we say, even people say, oh, you are demarketing the country. It is not demarketing, to tell the truth. So I urge you, you have what it takes to start getting us politicians to start thinking differently. It's not as if we don't take steps that are not good. Yeah, there might be steps we're taking that are good. Nobody says everything is bad. For example, we remove subsidy. That is a good decision. We've unified the currency. That's a good decision. But for God's sake, you cannot do this too, because you see World Bank now and say Nigeria took decision. But why is that this good decision not working for us? Because you cannot tell people to fast when you're feasting. You need to deal with the executive rascality of expenditure before your monetary policies can work. You need to deal with corruption. You need to deal with the issue of the cost of running government. I was telling somebody this morning, I said, listen, because whenever I go, people ask questions, I said, listen, we've just had a new mayor of New York. I said, the young man is on age, level of 36, 40. I said, Google his net worth. Is worth about $200,000. He's running a city with a budget of about 115 billion, 3 times Nigerian budget. Yet, if they see that young man with 2 vehicles on the road, I can assure you, he will not be mayor the next day. 2 vehicles, I didn't say 3, 2. He just said, I'm mayor of New York. I cannot move around like this. I said, that is the problem. We have a California that is the 6th biggest country in the world, with almost a 5 trillion economy. They don't have a lodge in Washington. If the governor tries to put a watch, it will be dismantled. So these are things we need to start looking where we have a teaching hospital. There's so many things. It's goodwill that I'm supposed to be telling you, but I need to also bring things you need to think about and everything. For me, I want you people to do tour. President, go to your national hospital. You can't stay there. The stench there will not allow you to stay there. It's your #1 hospital in the world. The budget of that place is about 10% of the budget of National Assembly Clinic. It's your #1 hospital. If you look at your 2024 budget,